What is happening? Welcome to another pitcher video breakdown. My name is Nick Pollack. Today, we're going to talk about Flexen. It's the last week of the season. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, like, all that fun stuff, and comment who would you like me to talk about this offseason, because I'm going to be doing some pitchers, talking about their season, going to have these longer videos, breaking down starts from them, and just like think of the Chain Boz one, we can do that again for anyone. So let me know who you want to talk about in the comments. I'll be doing them live on Twitch at twitch.tv/pitchlist. We can watch multiple in one day if you want to hang out. So definitely, definitely leave it in the comments below. But we're going to talk about Flexen, who's had this miraculous season for the Mariners. And I want you to kind of show you how he's been doing. It was a little exceptional yesterday where he got more whiffs on four-seamers than we typically see. But let's just let's go into it. I'm not even going to say anything about his repertoire. We'll just talk about it as it happens. So here we go. And look at that. First pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. That is free real estate. Oh, you'd love to see it. I love that stuff. I mean, that's just, it's just a free strike. Who doesn't want a free strike? I do. There is a, it looks like a changeup there over the top. A lot of good break on it. Very slow, but that's a solid pitch. Seth Brown doesn't want to go after that one. He's still looking for a fastball. Looked for the first pitch, got the curveball, no. Second pitch, got a changeup, no. He's kind of waiting for a heater to drive here, so I would throw another changeup down. Oh, you almost got it, but you went too far away to the side. That's too bad. And now this is an interesting scenario, right? We go through this a good amount where a guy is so selling out for a certain pitch, and as a pitcher, after you miss once, you think, oh, all right, I need to go to a heater now. I've thrown 3 secondary pitches. He's probably on that. Like, no. Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. See? There you go. And he threw another changeup. He never gave him the fastball, right? It was tempting at 1-2 after you missed with a change, but think, okay, I need to go to the heater now. That's what they're thinking. They think they've earned the fastball. They have not leaned into that secondary pitch. He did that, got the swing and miss. He deserved it. Good stuff there from Flexen. Love it. So there's the fastball finally, 92. It has a touch of cut action to it. Really over the top, and that allows him, because he's coming so over the top, essentially he's able to go a little bit on the side of the ball like that. Not fully cutter, but when you throw a four-seamer straight over the top like that, if you twist it just a little, you can get that cut action. Now, if you're normally coming like this, it's not really going to do as much when you're on the side of it. You don't want to do that. But when you're over the top, you can emphasize just a little tilt to get that cut. So at 0-1, oh, we tried to get some free real estate and okay. So here's the thing. Hold on. So at 0-0, you can sneak in a curveball like that, right? Because they're going to be a little bit more passive. They're more likely to take a strike at 0-0 than they are at 0-1. So you can get in this fastball. It's fine. But now at 0-1, especially when they see a fastball first, because Flexen, let's be honest, is a little bit of a kitchen sink guy. Has a, he's not always just going to dominate you only with heaters. He's going to mix in other things. So if we're seeing a fastball first, you won't think constant fastball. You'll think some off-speed pitch. So you can't sneak in a curveball. I mean, this is as meaty as it gets for a curveball too. I mean, this is literally middle of the plate, right? You can't sneak that in at 0-1 after throwing a fastball first, and that's how Pinder was able to get a double. This was almost caught too, for the record. But that, you got to throw a better one. That's got to be lower. It's got to be more of a competitive pitch than in the middle of the plate. So it's kind of funny. The rule of thumb is you get a man on second. The first pitch you throw is not his fastball, because essentially if a guy comes up to the plate with a man in scoring position, they want to be aggressive. They want to knock them in. That's what they feel their duty is, not to walk. They need to get a pitch to hit and drive them in, and generally that is going to be a heater. So you don't throw a fastball typically. I would say it's under 50% that you see that. The first batter, the first pitch, when a guy first gets to second base, is not a fastball, but Flexen doesn't care. He does what he wants. So now you miss with the heater. What do you go with? Do you go with another fastball? You throw a better one? Do you throw a changeup? Do you throw a curveball? What do you do? And he went with the heater. Look at that. Okay. Got it up. I mean, he overpowered Chris Davis up in the zone. This is a really nice one. Very competitive, right at the top of the zone. Good stuff there from Flexen. That's a dangerous offering, that 1-0. You don't really know what you can turn to. Now he can throw to anything secondary and keep him off that. Because Davis is worried now. Davis is worried like, oh no, I just missed at the top of the zone. Can I handle that fastball? I have to gear up for that. But then you can throw him something else. You tugged that one, but that was the right idea. I would probably throw another one here at 2-1. So he threw a changeup. So he did think, yes, off speed. But that one is very hittable. And I will say, this is not off the barrel of the bat. This is more of like on the outer half of the bat. That's like closer to the end of it. The problem is that he got it here. And if he gets it here, he could probably get a grounder or just a little flare that's going to be caught in the infield or something like that. But because it's horizontally up, it's easy to hit. Mistake pitch there from Flexen. All right, so he scored a run, whatever. Now he's going to try and get some free real estate, and he does effectively. This is a really good one, too. This is the bottom of the zone. Sean Murphy wants to swing in a fastball, thinks it's a fastball, sells out for it, doesn't get it. Now he's bending his knee as he hits a foul ball. Just take the pitch. He can't. He committed. Okay. 0-1. Do you go heater upstairs? And do you tunnel with that? Because that would be pretty effective. You can throw that curveball down here, and then that lands up here as a fastball. Looks like they're going something down and away here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful spot. Oh. So this is kind of interesting. So the previous pitch, you're saying, oh, it's in the same location. But it's not. Because out of the hand, these look way different. This looks, the curveball looked like a fastball up here. This one is a fastball down here, right? That's a really beautiful offering because you can do so much now if you're flexing. You can change eye level again. You can go back up with a heater. You can throw a curveball underneath this. That looks like a fastball that comes up here and comes down. You can throw a changeup that starts here and goes off. This is gorgeous. You could throw another one here as he thinks it's going to fall off the plate. You've got Sean Murphy messed up now. You can throw whatever you want. Just execute it. Okay, I kind of executed it. It's a little too far down. You want it closer to about this than you do this. So I think it was a pretty easy take for Murphy. Because essentially, if you're Murphy, I think you can depend on Flexen not throwing another low heater. A low heater is kind of a surprise pitch, I think, for a lot of guys these days. So you throw it once and you get away with it. You sneak it in. But you don't go back to it like over and over and over again, especially with your Flexen who lives up here a lot. So Murphy can say, look, if it's going to be another low pitch, I'm going to expect that to be a changeup or curveball. And that's what this was. So essentially once it was here, say, no. Now, if it started here and fell down here, then that's a different story. So 1-2, what do you go with here? He blew him away with a heater. Look at that. I don't know where he was trying to throw it. It might have been the same thing as before, trying to go here. And he might have tugged it over here. But this is honestly a great spot. Up and in. 93, that's a good thing to do, Flexen. Maybe it wasn't the intent, but that's where you want to put heaters. Blew it by him. I mean, you just threw a fastball down and away. You threw a breaking ball down. Like, that's a surprise pitch, and yeah, you earned that. That was awesome. Ooh. I'm going to mess up how you pronounce his name. I won't say his Vimail. Vimail Machine. Yeah, that's an indication that you're not looking for a fastball. You just took 92 right down the middle, probably thinking first pitch curveball or a changeup or something. If you're not swinging at that, then what are you doing? Now you give him another fastball because he doesn't want to swing at your fastball. He went with the slider, or really that's the cutter at 88, which I understand against the lefties. The approach for Flexen is to jam them with cutters inside like this, which I adore. Anytime that you can start a pitch on the inside corner and end it off the plate inside, you're going to have success. That's why sinkers like that are amazing, and cutters for opposite-handedness. I think that's a great approach. You just missed that one. So now you're going to stay away with the changeup. Is that what they're doing? Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's a gorgeous pitch. But the problem is Vimael is looking for this, right? By taking the 92-mile-per-hour fastball and easily, 88 was easy. He's on a secondary pitch, and that's why he took it. I think you gotta do a heater here. Yeah, exactly. There you go. He's not gonna catch up to that. Throw it again. Yeah, good. I like that approach. Like, yeah, that's how I'm gonna beat you. Like, it's not gonna be that changeup. You already turned that one down. Now you could probably do it. You could probably throw a curveball or a changeup. So they're still going with that. They went with a fastball that is fly out to left. Oh, that's foul ball. Yeah, let's see what they go with. I mean, yeah, beat him with a fastball. Like, Vimael wasn't able to showcase that he can do that. And Flexen has a good heater today. 93 right at the top of the zone. That's a good offering, and there you go. So that's, I mean, that's really Flexen in a nutshell. If you notice, it really isn't that pitch with Flexen, right? It's not like a huge curveball that should miss a ton of bats. The changeup sometimes can get those whiffs. It has some nice movement, but it's not really, like Castillo's or something that's just so unhittable or whatever. So it's nice, but it's not that thing. The fastball, when commanded well, can be very good, right? That's really the ticket to success for Flexen. And also, if he has that cutter working as well, if he's able to jam a ton of lefties with it, that makes a lot of sense. But the whole package doesn't speak to, the elite guys that we've seen on this channel. Like Shane Baz is just, that's overwhelming and makes every single at bat so tough for hitters. While with Flexen, it's if you're able to piece together the puzzle, you can succeed as a hitter. Look at Chris Davis, who just hit a changeup to center. That was good. You saw the double by Chad Pinder on an 0-1 curveball because he was expecting off speed. These things are available for hitters if they're able to be there with Flexen. As Flexen has to be at his best, kind of think Kyle Hendricks with his command constantly. He needed to pinpoint and work his sequencing and work the counts effectively, right? So there are times when he's able to blow by with heaters, and like this is a good situation again. Like look at this, it's a 3-2 pitch. This was an excellent offering, and he couldn't hit that in the entire at bat, right? So there's something to be said about it. But yeah, Chris Flexen, he's better than what we all expected, but he should not be a 3.5 ERA guy. He's probably closer to a 3.9 for next season, which is really good. And the Mariners definitely, lucked out, and they got the signing has been excellent for them. But we'll see if the Mariners are in the playoffs. I mean, honestly, I'd be stoked if they made it to that wild card game and hopefully beyond. Honestly, Seattle deserves it. They need it. So hopefully he can be that guy for them. All right. That's going to do it for today's edition of this pitcher video breakdown. As always, like and subscribe. Tell me who you want me to talk about next. But I'll be back tomorrow with another video. And as always, may your BABIPs be low and your strikeouts high.